Now we will talk about linear inequalities. Let's first try to understand what do we mean by inequalities. Inequalities are exactly same as equations. In equation we have equal sign in the middle, but in inequalities we have any one of these four inequality symbol between any two mathematical expressions. So this is called inequality. For example, 4x plus 3 is greater than 2, 2x minus 5 is less than or equal to 2x plus x minus 3, something like that. So these are all inequalities, and linear means the highest degree of the variable has to be 1. Degree of the variable is 1. So these are linear inequalities because in these equations the highest degree of x is 1. So let's first talk about the interval notation. So let's see how to read the inequalities. Suppose we have this inequality. Okay, so we always start reading the inequalities from the variable side. We will read this as x is, this alligator sign is always open towards a bigger number. So it is closed towards x, so we will say x is less than or equal to, because we have this sign, so that means equals to as well, equal to 3. So if we have to graph this is a real number line, we will plot 3. X is less than means on the left side of 3, it can be anywhere here. We will highlight all the way up to infinity starting from 3. Now 3 is included or not? We have the equal sign in the middle, so x can be equal to 3 as well, so we will highlight 3 as well by putting a solid dot on 3. So this is the inequality. This is the graph corresponding to this inequality, and now we are going to write this graph as an interval notation. For interval notation we need two endpoints. One endpoint here is minus infinity and the second endpoint here is 3. So infinities, so let me talk about the brackets. So this is the open bracket, so this is called open bracket. The round bracket is open bracket, or you can say round bracket. Okay, so this open bracket or round bracket means endpoints are not included. And we have a closed bracket, that is the square bracket. It is called closed bracket. And we also call it square bracket. And that means endpoints are included. So infinities are always followed by round bracket, open bracket, because we cannot have the set infinity number. But here 3 is included, so we will have a closed bracket on 3. So this is the interval notation. So we can have any inequality, can be, you can draw the inequality as a graph and you can write an interval notation corresponding to that inequality. So we have this, all three things are representing the same x values. And here we have the closed bracket and round bracket means. So open bracket round and closed bracket is a square, and closed bracket means endpoints are included. So if we have a strict inequality, let's talk about that. If we say x is, so this, how to read it? Read it from a variable side. So x is greater than 3. Now it is not equal to 3, only greater than 3. And if you have to graph this inequality, you will say 3 is this, greater than means x is on the right side. You will highlight all the way up to positive infinity. And 3 is not included, x is strictly, so this is the strict inequality. So strict inequalities don't have the equal sign. So we have two strict inequalities, strictly greater than or strictly less than. So 3 is now not included. We will put an open circle on 3. We will not highlight 3, just to tell the reader that 3 is not included. And if we have to write this in interval notation, we need two endpoints. One endpoint is 3 and the second endpoint is infinity. Right, and infinities are always followed by open bracket, and 3 in this case is also not included, so we will put a open bracket on 3. Let's do one more. So if how to read this, we will read this and this separately and always start reading from the variable side. When we will read this, we will say x is greater than 2. X is strictly greater than 2. Strictly greater than 2. And now when we read this right one, this inequality, we will say x is less than or equal to 5. And if we have to draw this on a real number line, this is 2, this is 5. X is greater than 2 on this side, but less than 5. X cannot cross 5. So x has to be bigger than 2 and less than 5. Now 2 is not included, open circle, but x can be equal to 5. So we will highlight 5. So if this is the graph, x can be anywhere here on this shaded area. And if we have to draw the write the interval notation, we have two endpoints, 2 and 5. 5 is included and 2 is not included. This is how we draw the graph and write the inequality in interval notations. Thank you.